What happened before history? Human origins. The world we live in today feels normal, even ordinary. It feels like this is how humans have always existed. But this perception is far from the truth. Never before have we lived in such a sophisticated and meticulously engineered environment, where food, shelter, and security are almost taken for granted. Yet, we are the exception, not the rule. For more than 99.99% of human history, life was radically different. And there isn't just one single human history. Our journey begins around 6 million years ago when the tribe of hominini diverged, marking the end of our relationship with the apes. Roughly 2.8 million years ago, the first humans of the Homo genus emerged. We like to think of ourselves as the only humans, but that's not true. When we, Homo sapiens sapiens*, appeared around 200,000 years ago, at least 6 other human species coexisted with us, cousins of similar intelligence and capabilities, which must have felt like living alongside aliens. Some of these other human species thrived. Homo erectus*, for instance, survived for nearly 2 million years, 10 times longer than our species has existed. The last of our human relatives disappeared around 10,000 years ago, but we're uncertain why. Modern humans carry traces of Neanderthal and other human DNA, indicating some interbreeding, but not enough to form a true merger between species. It remains a mystery whether our cousins vanished due to losing the battle for resources or a series of small-scale genocides. One way or another, only we remain. Rewind to the early days of humanity. Around 2.8 million years ago, early humans used primitive tools but made little advancement for nearly 2 million years, until they mastered fire. Fire changed everything. Cooking made food more nutritious and contributed to brain development. It provided warmth and light, making days longer and winters more bearable. Fire even aided in hunting by torching woodlands to flush out small animals. By 300,000 years ago, most human species lived in small, hunter-gatherer groups. They had fire, tools, foresight, and the beginnings of culture. Most importantly, they communicated through a proto-language, simpler than ours today. If we had a time machine, how far back could we go and take babies to raise in today's world without anyone noticing the difference? The answer is debated, but behaviorally modern humans likely emerged around 70,000 years ago. Prior to that, the babies might lack critical gene mutations necessary for modern language and abstract thinking. Around 50,000 years ago, something shifted, a surge in innovation. Tools and weapons became more advanced, and culture grew more complex. What made this possible was the emergence of a multi-purpose brain and a more sophisticated language, allowing humans to convey detailed information and cooperate more effectively. Unlike other species, humans could collaborate flexibly in large groups, enabling them to expand their knowledge rapidly, preserve it across generations, and build upon it to gain deeper insights. Despite this progress, for the next 40,000 years, human life remained relatively unchanged. Our ancestors were simply one animal among many. But while we might be tempted to see them as primitive, that would be misguided. They were survival experts with an intimate knowledge of their environment and highly refined skills. Everything changed around 12,000 years ago with the development of agriculture. For the first time, humans could rely on the skills of others for survival. Farming allowed for food hoarding, early defense structures, and the rise of communities. Villages grew into cities, cities into kingdoms, and kingdoms into empires. As human connections multiplied, so did opportunities to exchange knowledge, leading to exponential progress. About 500 years ago, the scientific revolution began, transforming fields like mathematics, physics, and biology. The Industrial Revolution followed, laying the groundwork for the modern world. Revolutions kept happening, computers, the internet, all shaping today's reality. It's been approximately 125,000 generations since the emergence of the first human species, 7,500 generations since the arrival of anatomically modern humans, 500 generations since the dawn of civilization, and only 1 generation since the internet became mainstream. Today, we live in the most prosperous age in human history. We've altered the planet from its atmosphere to its landscapes, lit up the night, sent people to the moon, and robots to other planets. We've peered deep into the cosmos with our telescopes, and our knowledge has grown exponentially. The average high school student today knows more about the universe than the most learned scholars did centuries ago. Despite our fragile rule over this planet, our lives are starkly different from those of our ancestors 70,000 years ago. Yet, our way of living accounts for just a tiny fraction of human history. What does the future hold? We're building a skyscraper, but we're unsure if it stands on solid ground or quicksand. So, the next time your coffee isn't hot enough, or someone cuts in line, remember how extraordinary our world really is. Maybe it's not worth getting upset over the little things. This was our first attempt at creating a history-themed video. We hope to make more, but these projects take even more time than our average videos, so we might produce just a few each year. Your feedback is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to support us, please subscribe to *A Voice. Your support really helps us out.